Hey everybody, and welcome back to Beyond Oasis. We got our first tip, which is to go to the east, because apparently after all this commotion, part of it slid down, forming stairs. It works for me. Ah yes, this fun forest. This is the last we'll be seeing of it. Actually, this is the last we'll be seeing of all of this, because after this dungeon is the point of no return. So we definitely need to go all the way up here to get Shade specifically. It's kind of a dick move if you aren't the type to just wander about and just want to jump down. They're throwing a lot of ogres at us all of a sudden. They're kind of more or less the new soldier, I would say. And of course, we have the Omega Sword, which makes everything just a lot more fun and a lot more on fire. And though I lost a lot of the videos which I was gaining gems, in this area over here I believe is a shade gem, specifically. And also, if you needed to go back, this is the wall fortress. And on that ledge had a bow gem. And that bow right there is a complete red herring. You do not need him for pretty much almost anything in this dungeon. Not sure what the charm is supposed to do. They're just plot items. I don't really think much comes out of the plot items outside of, well, plot. And yes, it's our favorite enemies, the damn bats. Not even the Omega Sword could make them any easier, or any less annoying, I should say. And of course, we gotta kill the bats in order to fully traverse this one room. And I'm just as surprised as you guys are. I can't believe that happened so well. I hate the boulders. I'm really glad they decided to pretty much give up on them. Oh yeah, one more dick move. Oh, I hate this room. I hate this room so much. Because of this. And generally when Shade puts you back down, you get swept by the water again. Because the game developers just thought, hey, you know what would be fun? Doing this bullshit over and over again. You might be wondering yourself, Zane, why are we doing this? Well, there is a specific reason. For one, I hate myself for 2, you actually get one of the final gems for Dido. Nothing can make this any more obnoxious, though. Especially when that happens. There's almost really no audio indication like the first time this has ever happened that water is going to be rushing towards you, too. Could you imagine, though, just coming in here without shade? You will permanently lose a single gem. And, well, if you're going for 100%, that's just no. I swear the game developers just love to hate. Alright. Takes me a little while to realize that we actually do have to fall down that pit. I do apologize that you had to be witness to that bullshit. Again, this game does a lot of great things and a lot of dumb things. See what I mean, though, about ogres being the new soldiers? Almost everywhere there's an ogre. Sadly, with these rooms, they're more, just gauntlets of enemies and not any real interesting gimmick. Fat fingering the wrong button is always good. Yay, the graboids are back too. Because that wasn't an obnoxious game design in the first place. Especially with more and more enemies abound. Luckily, after the ogre's dead, though, we have full range to try to exploit their hitboxes. And this one wants to be a bastard. Ugh. This one's just an idiot. There we go. It's about damn time. I do believe that is our 14th Ifrit gem. And there's 15 gems in all. The last area has the last few. Not really sure the purpose of this room. Outside of... you need Dido. I actually love the fact that the fire pits are there. Give you the nice kick to the roly-polies into the fire. Alright, now then. Let's see... Okay, so it's that far... that much of a distance or a drop-off. And sadly, we can't even jump all the way down to there. Again, bow is almost completely useless at this point. Not sure where you get shade until much later on, though. I'm not sure where the ice pillars even give you shade. You'd think they'd give you Dido, but not complaining. And here I have this really awesome idea. It's gonna be so awesome that the game actually thought of this. I can't believe they actually thought of this. So we're gonna go after we kill off... Oh, actually the roly-poly is gonna kill off the ogre. Yep. The game thought of this. You can pull the key over to you, but you can't actually grab it at all. Good show, Sega. You tricky, tricky bastards. Of course, I don't realize this until later. Yep, well, I guess we're gonna actually have to do this legitimately. The one and only time you need bow. I'm not even gonna bother. Just hit it with the Omega Sword. And, of course, Bo does what he does best. Block your way. And here we go, lightning balls. I think this is actually the first time we've seen them outside of the 100-room dungeon. I could be mistaken. But it's best to kill them right now, because we're doing platforming and lightning balls that seem to always home on to you at the worst possible time. Fuck that soldier. Fuck that soldier so bad. Perspective! Perspective, please. I'm thinking, hey, the sword soldiers, they could reflect your arrows that you shoot at them back at you. And which means if you shoot them with an atomic bow, guess what you're gonna get? Nice little surprise to the face. Either way, yeah. Of course, the sword soldiers, they could do that, but fuck that. We ain't gonna be able to do that, right? The only game where I've noticed that mobs carry the same rules you do has been Demon and Dark Souls. So, I wonder why that is. So you might have noticed that we do need to get over to get the red key, but that platform's not moving. Luckily, we got bitch slapped in the face. No, luckily, the magical plate over here. And this is what I get for expecting, oh hey, maybe I can make it. No. No. You can kind of see why... Yeah, right there. Right there. And so far we got everything. I was a little bit concerned with the 13 green gems, but then I realized the final area has two bows. Elixirs work very much like golden mushrooms, so... Oh, yay. It's really at this point, the game's just like, no, just take your time doing everything. No need to rush. We get the fact that this is an action RPG and not... Nothing will kill these things faster, sadly. And walking off without hitting jump is always a good idea. And I really actually do like this. It's kind of clever. Makes me wonder if, you probably can't, but if you could use your own bombs to do the same thing. Yay! They're back once again. And I'm actually a bit surprised that I was able to make it across to this platform before having to deal with these bastards. Yeah, and since they're constantly attacking you, Shade can't negate the damage. You do, since Shade's stunned, you will get attacked still. And my inability to jump makes me mash the jump button. Just to make sure that it's working, and I'm just functionally retarded. Not sure why I thought I could jump on the burning floor, but hey. Perspective! Per freaking spective. So you may have noticed there's something over there. I'm trying to get an elixir too, but your main goal right now is to light that torch, and if you saw the Ifrit race, you know exactly what you gotta do. Perspective. Luckily, Ifrit can actually light things off screen. Most games, I remember, didn't really do that. Another reason why the Omega Sword has a drawback. You can ignite bombs in air. So, this is a puzzle. Have you figured it out? Because I sure as hell didn't. Nor did I figure out, oh hey, the meteors are just gonna keep falling for a while. Well, they say third time's a charm, right? And it's the order in which we get them. Don't know why I thought of anything else. Actually, it'd be kind of cool if there was a thing where you'd have to have Dido out, you press the Dido button and a fret and all that. It would have actually been kind of cool. It's the non-entity. This is a pretty gimmicky boss fight. For one, you can't use your summons, which... I mean, that's a thing. That's not a big deal. Again, because the reason why is this gimmick is so... I guess they think that the player would rely heavily on spirits, and let's face it, they do. It just took... Originally, this took me about 15 minutes to realize that, oh, hey, you have to shoot the eye and then attack the eye. I actually forgot that you do have to shoot his normal eyes and then physically attack the third eye. It was almost always like gauntlet related. So congratulations, you've seen his whole pattern. You shoot the eye once, you attack it the third eye once, and you repeat. At about less than half, he gets a new pattern. Just stands there and shoots a laser. That's about... Congratulations, you figured out these complicated boss fights. Though they didn't... I guess, you know, it's a thing because they never really specified or even hinted to the fact that you have to use your gold armlet to open his third eye, but I guess you'll get frustrated along the way and figure it out. And with him dead, we are officially on to the final stretch of the game. I think this is called the Shadow... I think this is the Shadowlands. So, I will see you back in the next episode.